Oh, I wanted to do a video on my missing tooth. I'm gonna do that next. Greetings, everyone. This is Grandmaster Amin Ra coming to you from Mombasa, Kenya. It's gonna be a short video. Just wanted to talk about what is the end game Africa. So I'm talking about a lot of brothers. When I discuss all these things about Africa, I'm mainly talking to brothers, sisters too, but mainly the brothers, because as the frontline warriors in the situation in the United States, we catch the blunt of it. I'm coming off today to say that I'm coming on today in the height of the two mass shootings that happened in the United States. I'm not going to sit up and talk about them and say, oh, you see, now this is a good reason for you to come to Africa. No, you were supposed to come even before the shootings. So the shootings, we've had how many? 14 mass shootings in the last 7 days. And I mean, damn near 100 this year alone so far in August. 50 mass shootings were recorded on WikiLeaks last month in July alone. But I'm not going to go into all of that and say like, okay, you see, even though Kenya has had like 3 mass shootings or 2 mass shootings in the last 4 years, and that have been recorded. I'm not going to get all into that. I could do a whole show, but I'm beyond. I want to be beyond that part about whether it's obvious that we should come to move out of America as an option. I wanted to get into why you should come to Africa. What's the end game? At the end of the day, so we move to Africa, then what? You know what I'm saying? We leave our family, our friends, our way of life that the only life we've known in America, and then we move over to Africa and do what? Be a stranger in a strange land. Well, you can say like that, and I know there are a lot of brothers out there that think like that. But in actuality, the end game has nothing to do with us. When you come talking about I'm going to come to Africa, you really shouldn't be looking at it as because that's what I need for myself. When I came here, it wasn't for me in as much as it was for I wanted my kids to have a different life than the one that I had, because as I was coming up, I was blocked from many opportunities. My family was stagnated. It was, I worked in corporate America and I was feeling the blunt of racism. But in reality, we're supposed to move for one major reason, and that thing has been clouded in the whole situation of living in America today. Come here. Come. And the reason why we're supposed to move to Africa, the number one reason, let me move back a bit, is for one of these. Oh, don't make that kind of face, honey. What's your name?
Amina.
Amina. Where's your dad at? Where is he? He's where? This one. Okay, yeah, me. And this is the reason why we should be coming. For the next generation. This I, me mentality, we have to look at it and say no. And okay, this is my child. But other children are also my children. And I work in a school with thousands of students, and I feel like they're all my kids. And that is the African way. So even if you don't have kids, or even if your kids are grown, there are many, many children, even here in Africa, that you can touch their lives when you come. You see? Because there's so many ways that we interact with ourselves. When I say ourselves, I mean our people. And we can get here and say, okay, I want to get a great job, or I want to start a big business, I want to make big money, I want to show the Africans how to do it, blah blah. But at the end of the day, you gotta end the day, and you gotta come home to who? And that is some of these. Okay, and we have lost that, and we have seen that America is attacking the black family. They attack the black family, then we lose that. Then we attack the community. We have lost that. They have attacked us in education, and we have lost control over even educating our own people. So I wanted to point out the fact that I'm not saying okay, I'm not going to use the mass shootings today and say, okay, that's why you should come. We should have been come. We should have been had connections. We can have this generation, me, and then this generation, and then the next generation. And we have to look at ourselves from our people's standpoint, from a black standpoint. We must survive. And if that's the case, then the next generation should not be in a place that is inconducive to us being able to give birth to a kid and then be able to successfully raise that kid to adulthood. So I find that a lot better to be done. And come here. Thank you. I've been finding it a lot better for us to make it happen in Africa. You're like your sister. Okay. We can reproduce ourselves in Africa, or we can adopt, or we can do things that will enhance our family or extend our family into the motherland. And this is what it's all about. Now, a lot of you young guys out there, you young guys are, I'm gonna come to Kenya and rule and ball, and this is American mentality. And I'm telling you, it'll get you nowhere. You will not be successful as far as happiness is concerned down the line when you get older and you start to slow down, and you will slow down. And as you slow down, the generation after you is going to become stronger, and then eventually you're going to have to succeed and let them take over. But they're a product of your raising, and if you don't raise them right, then you see, then you won't get it. So our economic value shouldn't be so much in terms of making money, but into developing the next generation so that they can take care of us when we get older. What's your name?
Kira.
Kira what? What's your last name?
Ra.
You forgot your last name?
Kira Nefertiti Ra.
Oh, Nefertiti Ra. Okay. Where's your dad at?
Here.
Where?
Here.
You see him?
You're hiding.
I'm hiding. Okay, I'm not hiding now. How old are you?
8.
Where do you live?
In Raleigh.
I'm in Raleigh. Okay, let me tell people where we are. And what do you know what city you live in?
Mombasa.
Yeah, okay, very good. You know everything. What grade are you in?
2.
You're in grade 2? Okay, Kenyans, they still say grade 2 instead of second grade. I'm going to try to change them to say second and third grade. They all go, I'm a grade 3. What's that? Anyway, okay, you can go now. Thank you. That's what it's all about. And I'm going to end this video on saying that that's the point. That we should really be thinking of us. Okay, not all of us, but the majority of young men out there, trust me, you're going to get older, and then after you get all the cars, because I had all the cars. I had 9 cars when I was living in Los Angeles, a van and a motorcycle. This is material things. I had a 3-bedroom house with a 2-car garage and a back house, avocado trees, lemon trees, flowers. I had a really beautiful house when I was in. And and after I got those things, that's when I realized I was not really happy with them. I was not really satisfied. But first of all, because our people are jealous because you're in a capitalistic society, and then when you get balling, you can't. Your people around you, they change. So I don't I lived that, and some of you guys are trying to strive for those things. If let me get this job, let me do this, let me get this money right, let me do this, and I'm saying even if you get it right, you don't think it's going to be like overwhelming satisfaction from that. Trying to prove something to other people who also live in the United States. It's not going to solve. You're not going to feel great about just that after you've done it. I'm telling you. And a lot of times, the people around you, even if you manage to succeed, they're gonna take it very lightly if they even acknowledge it at all. The games that people can play, and that's not just our people. This is American life in general. Outside of American life in Africa, it's not as bad as that. People are not capitalistic. If you're going to be making money, you're automatically going to help the less fortunate in your family first. And this is where we have lost this in the capitalistic society. And the men and the women, black men and women are damn near hating on each other because over money and laws that the system has put in place, which are affecting us. And they see that the laws are destroying the family structure in the black community, but they don't care because it's beneficial to them to see us fighting each other. And like I try to make an example of a structured black family in the United States, but the system is too big and the system is too damaging towards us. So the only other option was to move to where it wasn't happening. And when I got here and realized how well it worked as far as the family structure is concerned and how peaceful life can be when I'm in a society where, a gunless society where, guns are not legal, that is just all the more bonus for me. So I'm just saying, take a look at this one. And take a look at what I'm explaining to you today. Don't try to put a quick answer on it. Think about it. If you're a human being, then family should be there, and I always put family first. Okay, appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Stay tuned for the next good video.